Right, in this video we're going to integrate what's known as a definite integral. So using the substitution u is equal to x squared minus 1 to evaluate the integral from 1 to 2 of x over the square root of x squared minus 1 dx. So writing down the integral, we're told what u is. So let u be equal to x squared minus 1. Differentiate that, du by dx is going to be 2x. Make dx the subject, so dx is equal to du over 2x. Now, unfortunately, when we replace this with u, these limits are no longer variable, because these are viable, because these limits are integrals or limits of x. We need to make them limits of u. So, change of limits, and it's quite simple. When x is equal to 1, if we put 1 in here, we get 1 squared minus 1, which is 0. And when x is equal to 2, we're going to get u is equal to 2 squared minus 1, which is 4 minus 1, which is 3. So, my integral becomes the integral with new limits, 0 to 3, of the square root of x minus 1, which is the square root of u, because u is x squared minus 1. Now the x and the x here will cancel out, and you're just going to get du over 2, and we have to put a 1 in here. Alright, so using 1 over a to the n is minus n, and square root of a is a to the half, this becomes the integral from 0 to 3 of u to the minus half du, and that half are taken out of the integral sign. Right, if we now integrate this, it becomes u half, we add 1 to the power, so minus a half plus 1 is a half, and then we divide by the new power, which is a half. So dividing by half is the same as multiplying by 2, and we now put our limits here, 0 and 3. These 2's will cancel out, and therefore we have to do we have the square root of u, which is u to the half, from 0 to 3. So putting in the limits, we get the square root of 3 minus the square root of 0, and we're just going to leave that as the square root of 3. Now, you don't actually have to change the limits if you don't want to, but that means then you have to substitute back your value of u and then use the original limits. It's far easier in most cases to actually just change the limits to new limits using the substitution. Okay, so this has been a video to show you how to do the definite integral by substitution. I hope you found this video useful, and thank you very much for watching.